Hello everyone, this is Sunil Kumar. This is the second part of Python introduction. Okay, so in my previous video, I have explained what is Python, why we are learning Python, and in this video, we are learning three concepts of Python, which are basically where Python sits among all other programming languages. Okay, so who is using Python and for what purpose they are using it. Okay, and finally the differences of Python with C and Java in terms of syntax. Okay, so the first one, where Python sits among all other programming languages. So sir, okay, everything is fine. We are learning Python because of machine learning, artificial intelligence, and also because of its features called high level, interpreted, and scripting language. Okay, so when we compare, okay, the real strength of programming, any programming language will comes out when we compare with all other existing programming languages. So we will see that. So there is a website called Stack Overflow, which actually supports all developers across the globe, across all the programming languages. Okay, so this website Stack Overflow runs a study to know which programming is currently in demand. Okay, so in that survey, Python got the first place. I'll quickly show that that trend analysis of Python along with all other programming languages. Okay, so if you see this, insights.stackoverflow.com is the website. Okay, so here we are seeing among C#, C++, Java, JavaScript, Python, and C++. If you see at the diagram right side, okay, if you see at the right side diagram, okay, so C++, the trend is, see, in 2009, okay, left side in the x-axis column they are taking the year by year, what is the trend of any programming language, and also what is the every month how much percentage of questions Stack Overflow is getting. If you see, this blue color line is C++. Okay, so C++, so if you see from 2009, okay, to 2021, it's gradually decreases. Like if you see it, 6% to nearly 2%. Okay, if you see Java, Java is always, it starts, it's always in trend, but it's always matters where it stands when we compare with Python. Okay, so if you see, Java graph is always, it starts in 2009, it starts slowly, and then it's increasing and downfall, it's slow again increasing, it's regular at regular intervals of time, it is making its peak, and it is showing its peak, and again slowly decreasing because of there is an incrementation for Python programming language. Okay, and then if you see Python, in 2009 where it stands and 2021 where it stands, no other language comes to this 16% of Stack Overflow questions. See, 4% to 16%. Okay, from 2009 to 2021. Okay, so you can compare any other thing. Even JavaScript also initially starts slow, and then day by day it starts increasing its popularity, and it reaches around 12%. So it is just sample analysis which was run by Stack Overflow website. Okay, we can consider there are so many websites will run So there are so many websites which will run programming languages analysis, like currently in the first quarter, which programming language is sits at the top level, sits in the top level of the table. Okay, so in the second quarter, or else half yearly, or else yearly basis. So which language is ruling the entire world? So if you see like that, so Python is currently doing the trending in the market. Okay, so this is one. And now, so who is using Python and for what purpose they are using it? Who is using Python and for what purpose they are using it? So if we know, so we know, the moment as we are living in the digital era, so the moment we wake up, from early of the morning to midnight, so we'll normally use Google, Facebook, and you can say like Netflix and WhatsApp, all these kinds of social websites. So all these big companies, big tech giant companies like Google, Facebook, Netflix, WhatsApp, and also we can mention Twitter as well. So all these companies are using Python. Okay, sir. All these big technology companies are using Python. Okay, sir, can you please share me an incident where Google, Facebook, Netflix, WhatsApp, and Twitter are using Python? For what purpose they are using it? Okay, so let's say many of us knows that in Google there is a built-in assistant called Google Assistant. Built-in assistant called Google Assistant. Instead of OK Google, we can name it as Google Assistant. Okay, and Amazon Alexa, and in Google, the moment we enter into Google, we'll start searching for something. It can be movies, movies or products. It can be for politics or for study purpose. Anything we can search it in the Google. So Python, how it is showing all those automatic, the moment we type automatic suggestions. So it's because of behind the scenes Python is working. And also Facebook, Facebook we can, in Facebook many of us knows that Facebook is using face recognition technique. How it is using, behind the scenes Python is the weapon. Okay, so that also I'll show it in the one of the website. The 6 huge tech companies that uses Python, does it fit your project? Okay, so if you see slowly, if you come down, Netflix is one of the company. Okay, in Netflix uses Python libraries like NumPy and SciPy to perform numerical analysis. And also Google also using, as I mentioned in the previous, Python is using at Google. So where we are using, Google uses variety of languages on the server side, including C++, and Java and Go. Python became the part of elements that required fast delivery and easy deployment and maintenance. Google App Engine is written in Python. So if you see, if you go to Google and type Google App Engine, so it will show that in which language it was written. See, Google App Engine primarily supports, it's a supported language. Let me show how. So after Netflix, it's the Google turn. So Python is the indispensable part of Google as we know it. It was relatively young language when Google decided to adopt it. So Google, it predicts Python's behavior, and it really understands the depth of the Python. And then Google started adopting the Python when Python was in early stage. Okay, in fact, Google's entire stack and the first search language today, whatever we are searching in the Google search, right? So that search behind the scenes, when we write when we ask a query, internally it will use one language to search in the Google data centers. So that search language were written in Python. Okay. The Google uses variety of languages on the server side, including C++, Java, and Go. Python became part of Elements, and that required fast delivery and easy deployment and maintenance. Google App Engine is written in Python, and it still remains the great example of Python application. So by looking at these lines, you can assume that like Google also using the Python extensively. Okay. So we don't know about Dropbox much. So Instagram, as we all know, Instagram is a photo sharing app. So in 2017, Instagram migrated to Python 3, which is current version of Python is 3.9.10 or else 3.9.5 we can call it as. Okay. So Netflix is using Python, is like Google is using, and Instagram is also using the Python. Okay. Spotify, I think you can know this name. Spotify is a music. Spotify is an app for music lovers. Okay. Yes, Spotify is a audio streaming company. Okay. So audio streaming app. So which uses Python extensively for analyzing the data and on the app's backend. Okay. So these are the few examples. Okay. So if you do a proper research in the internet, you can see so many companies, so many organizations, they are currently using Python. Without Python, there won't be any single organization. See, let's say if an organization contains 100 projects, okay, among those 100, at least 20 to 30 projects are maintained with Python. 20 to 30 projects are written or maintained with Python language. Okay, so that is who's using Python and for what purpose they are using it. So Google using for searching purpose, Facebook using for image recognition. So Google voice recognition. Okay, when we say okay Google, navigate to so and so place. Okay, when we say Alexa, please tell me the tomorrow's weather. So all those queries were answered by Alexa, but Alexa internally uses all the machine learning and natural language processing, okay, and artificial intelligence. Okay, and finally, the differences of Python with C and Java in terms of syntax. Let's say in C language, if you want to write a just single print statement, okay, you need to write like hash include std io.h, okay, int main, int argc, char star argv, okay. So all these are, so this is the main function which actually starts your program in C language. So these are the runtime arguments accepted by main method. Okay. So if you want to write normal print statement, there is a function called printf in C language, which you can use it for printing. You can say like welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. See how many lines of code you need to write in C language. So if you see, this is one line. You can ignore this new line as part of just for readability. We have inserted a new line. So this is line number 2, this is line number 3, this is line number 4. So in C language, number of lines are 4. So similarly in Java also, if you want to write a simple print statement to terminal or command prompt, okay, so you need to write like public static void main string array args, public void main string array args. Okay, so here you need to write like system.out.println println Python is the future. Python is the future. Python is the future. So here also, how many lines of code we have write? So before writing a method, sorry, it's my bad. So before writing main method, we need to write a class in Java. Public class welcome Python. Anything we can say like welcome or welcome Python, anything we can mention. Okay. See in Java how many lines? It starts 1 line, line number 2, 3, 4, and this closing bracket also 5. So in Java how many number of lines? 5. Okay. C language, how many number of lines? Minimum number of lines required if you want to print just a single statement to console. So but it's in Python, so it's just a single statement with single function. If you want to write Python changed my career, anything, whatever you want to print, you can print. So just a single line of code is enough to print output to console. So see, this is for just to print a single line. Imagine in your while developing any application or while writing a solution to any problem, how many number of lines you need to write in C or Java. Okay, compare those lines with Python. Okay, so if C and Java nearly takes 100 lines of code, but in Python you can nearly complete it by 30 to 40 lines. Nearly completed by 30 to 40 lines. So this is the biggest advantage. Okay, this is the biggest advantage. And also one more point I would like to add is both C and Java are compiled. Both are C and Java are compiled languages, but Python is a interpreted languages. Python is a interpreted languages. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer. Thank you. Hope this video is informative for you. Looking forward to see you in the next class. Thank you.